Hey guys, what is up? So for today's video, I have a very special video. I'm actually redoing my braces experience video because my last one didn't really turn out as well as I thought it had. So a lot of you guys wanted to see what was actually going on inside of my mouth, and because I'm actually getting my braces off in 2 days, since I am getting my braces off, I decided that I would redo the video because I feel like I know a little bit more about my braces than I did before. So I'm actually going to get right into it because at the end of this video, I am going to be showing you a vlog from when I got my braces off. Yes, you guys are going to be going with me to get my braces off. I actually promised to do that in my last video about my last braces video, so if y'all are excited about that, give this video a thumbs up because I am so excited about that. So I'm going to get straight into it because this is going to be a pretty long video. So the first thing that we are going to be talking about is the pain. The pain was the first thing that I thought that really came to mind when I first got my braces on, and keep in mind that I've had my braces twice before. I had my braces on when I was in 3rd or 4th grade. Yeah, it's 3rd grade. Yeah, I got my braces on when I was in 3rd grade, and then I got them off when I was in 4th grade. Then I got them back on in 7th grade, and now it is literally the week before 9th grade, and I'm getting them off again. So, and this is for good, like I'm getting a retainer. The first time I got them off, I didn't have a retainer. It was just kind of preparing me for my second time in braces. Anyways, so the pain was the first thing I thought of, and when I got them on, it was incredibly painful. I hated the pain. It would keep me up at night, and even though I took pain medicine, it still would hurt when I chewed, and if I talked a certain way, it would hit, my teeth would hit together, and I would literally sit on the floor crying. I actually have a pretty low pain tolerance though, so if you have a high pain tolerance, I think it would be a lot better for you. So yeah, that's the pain with it moving your teeth around. That is not including the pain that the braces cause when they're cutting into your gums. A lot of the time, the people that put your braces on or adjust your braces forget to cut the wire in the back because it sticks out. It goes into a little tube where your back brackets are, and sometimes it goes all the way through and hits your gums in the back. I used to have problems with that all the time. One thing that I would suggest is when you first get them on, do this, and if it pokes at all, tell them to trim it, because if it doesn't hurt then, it's going to hurt later, especially at night, because you won't be able to sleep. The next thing that I want to talk about, other than the pain, it's going to hurt, it's going to cut your gums, you're going to taste blood, it's going to happen. There's no way you can avoid it, but one thing that I would suggest is when you first get your braces, because of the pain of them moving your teeth, I would suggest eating right away. Right when you leave the orthodontist, go, if it's in the morning, go eat breakfast, or if it's for lunch, go eat Chick-fil-A, go eat something. That's going to help your teeth kind of get used to the pain, and it's not going to hurt as much, and if you wait to eat, it's going to hurt a lot more when you eat. So I would just suggest eating as soon as possible, and take the pain medicine right before you go in and right when you leave, and I would suggest ibuprofen. That has always worked for me. Plus, you can take 2 of those. I know that Aleve, you can, the new ones, you only take 1, but I would suggest ibuprofen. Ibuprofen works for me. I think it should work for you. So take 1 when you go in and 1 when you leave, and then eat. That's how I kind of got into a routine of doing, and it helped a lot with the pain. If your gums are hurting a lot, I would suggest using this oral gel, and I don't even remember what it's called, but you can get it at CVS or a drugstore, anything like that. They have them. Basically, they come in little packets or in a tube. I got mine in packets. But you cut it, when you open it, a gel comes out and you put it on your gums and it numbs it completely, and it helps so much. The next thing that I want to talk about is your actual rubber bands. I'm going to show you my rubber bands, and then I'm going to talk about the rubber bands that actually keep the wire on your teeth. So these are my rubber bands. I use these. They're very simple. They're a sea lion, and then they are 6.4 millimeters. So I'm going to show you how I put mine on, then I'm going to take them off for the rest of this video. Right now, I am in 3 boxes. They want to wear your rubber bands. When I was in my first pair, I didn't wear my rubber bands as much as I should have when I was in my first set of braces. I have worn my rubber bands usually when I sleep and maybe sometimes during the day. Like, I usually wait to wear my rubber bands until my teeth don't hurt anymore after a visit, because it just makes it so much more painful even if I'm taking the ibuprofen and things like that. So I would suggest waiting until it's not as painful anymore, but you have to wear your rubber bands. It's going to delay your time getting them off, and it can actually make your teeth worse and make you have to stay in them longer. So I'm going to show you how I put them in. It's very disgusting. I'm going to warn you. You're going to see slobber. Get used to it, because your fingers are going to be covered in slobber. So the first thing that I do is I take my rubber band and I hook it to my back hook at the top, and then I'll bring it to here and then back down to here and here. I'm putting it in a box, so it's not going to be zigzag. So here, watch. Like this. Hook it and bring it to here, and then you hook it on here, and then I put it in a triangle and then push this one back like that, and there you go. And I just do that on the other side as well. Now I'm going to put them on in the front. I'm going to show you how I put it on the front. It's really simple. It's just 3 boxes right now. That's usually what happens when you're close to getting them off, so don't be surprised if you have like a triangle right here, a box right here, and another triangle, or just like one thing. But yeah, it actually is really hard to open my mouth. I actually don't like wearing these during the day because I can't open my mouth when I talk. It's very painful. I wear them when I sleep just because I'm a mouth breather at night, so it actually helps me stop breathing through my mouth, and so that's why I do it. So I'm going to take them out now. It's very painful. And I'm going to talk about your rubber bands that keep your wire on your brackets. And when you do not reuse these, and do not leave them on the floor, it's very annoying. Throw them in the trash and go wash your hands. I've seen people at my school take them out, flick them on the floor, and not wash their hands. It's disgusting, very disgusting actually. And I have not lived through one single day of school without seeing someone flick theirs at another person after taking them out of their mouth. And now I'm gonna go throw these away and wash my hands, because that is what you do. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about the rubber bands that keep your wire on your brackets. And if you don't know what brackets are, I'm going to show you. So your brackets are actually those silver things right there. They're the things that are actually glued onto your teeth. I don't like showing my mouth, okay? So the rubber bands are these things. It's just a band that has a lot of like figure 8 things, and either they're going to keep it together and then use this. It's called a power chain, where they connect them. Sometimes they'll only do 2 loops on it, or just 1 loop and just figure 8 them around. They just use a lot of different ways to keep them on. So, as you can see, my rubber bands are silver. I get silver for the reason that why would I get a color when I don't want the braces in the first place? Plus, I feel like it's more, I don't even know, it's kind of like it matches everything. It doesn't draw attention to my mouth like brighter colors would. So colors, I would not suggest the following colors. The first one is black. Looks like you have pepper stuck in your teeth. White, because it stains, and then it looks like you have food stuck in your teeth. Clear, because it stains and it looks like you have food in your teeth. Green, looks like you have broccoli, salad, asparagus, peas, green beans, whatever. It looks like you have vegetables stuck in your teeth. I would also not suggest yellow because the color from the rubber bands reflects onto your teeth and makes it look like your teeth are yellow. I would also not suggest orange. Looks like you have carrots stuck in your teeth. Is that it? I think that's pretty much it. So yes, I would not suggest any of those colors. I would suggest more of the purples, pinks, or blues. Those are, I mean, I guess you can do red too. You can do red. I mean, I've never done red, but unless it was Christmas, the only time that I've ever colored my braces in this round is for Christmas, and I did red and green. But that's like obvious. That's an obvious thing. People know that red and green is Christmas, so you can do that. The next thing is that they're going to put extra stuff in your mouth. I have an expander. This is a thing that goes in the top of your mouth and it expands your upper teeth. It looks like this. And I'll get a close-up in a second. Basically, they don't do anything to that. They just tell you that you need to expand it a certain amount of times. And they give you a key/tool to do this. This is the tool. I talked about this in my last video, but I actually haven't expanded my expander today, and I still have to. So I'm going to show you while myself doing that, so you can see that. But yeah, basically it just pushes out your upper teeth. Yeah. They also can put something else in your teeth called a lower lingual arch, which is just a wire that goes from here all the way here. And it doesn't do anything, it just sits there. I don't know what it's for. I honestly didn't know what it was for, but they put that in my mouth. And then it broke off because I was eating astronaut food. So that's the food you shouldn't eat. I'm going to show you how I expand my expander. But one last thing before I do that, there's another thing that they can put in your mouth called a tongue guard, I'm pretty sure. It's basically a spring. If you've ever seen the barbed wire fences where it goes in a circle, basically it's like that but without all the barbs. It's just like a spring that they put on that they put on the back of your teeth right here. That keeps your tongue from pushing your front teeth forward. It actually cuts your tongue. It hurts. So, you know, just be careful, okay? I'm going to show you how I expand. It looks like this. It has a little thing right there. I'm going to zoom it in real quick. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do this. So that's the actual thing back there. I can't really say anything from this point forward, so you're just going to have to watch. So I'm going to start now. Make sure that it's looking this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in one of the little holes and then push it back to the back of my mouth. This actually is going to stay in the hole and rotate the dial on the actual expander, and what that does is just like the gears move and it expands. So I'll show you. And I'm done. You automatically feel pressure. Like, I'm feeling pressure right now. That's how all of that stuff kind of works. I don't know if there's anything more I have to talk about. So I think that's pretty much it about the braces. So I'm really excited. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. and subscribe to my channel because I do beauty videos and DIYs. I did a back to school DIY video in my last video, so I'll leave a link to that down below. Also, if you have any questions, any more questions, you can comment them down below. I think I pretty much answered all the questions from my last video that people commented, so if you have any more questions, you can always comment them down below and I will try and answer them with the least amount of awkward that I can. And also, at the end of this video, you can see the vlog of me getting them off. So yes, that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, just here we go. And here is the vlog of me getting my braces off right now.
Bottoms are off.
It's not going to be sound.
Open. Open.
You don't have to do that. Okay, I got my braces off. So happy. Yay! Yay! I am so incredibly happy, and I love this feeling because I can actually feel the top of my mouth. This metal thing right here is weird, but it doesn't bother me that much. I'm just happy that it's gone. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. And then they gave me this cup full of candy, so I'm gonna eat it all right now. So, yeah, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, definitely give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video.